Look at the front where it says Ames real big.
Hi everyone, welcome to Irwin, PA. I'm right here on the Pittsburgh line for Norfolk Southern, right by this overpass where the road goes by. And we're here to try and catch a couple of trains. I'm right near the Irwin Borough. I'm in the parking lot of this Speedy Food Mart. Sorry to spin you around, but it's like a little convenience store right there. I have the B-Friend parked here. And there's this real nice grassy area right here where I just caught an intermodal that went by. It was a short one, but it was going by pretty quickly. And I'll show you that first. But the main reason why we're out here is because daylight's going to be a factor in the Pittsburgh area. And I'm expecting Amtrak to be coming through the Pennsylvanian, the number 43 Pennsylvanian. It has unit number 46 at lead, which is a 50th anniversary unit. And when I'm filming this on May 1st, if I'm not mistaken, I believe I read that today is their 51st anniversary. So that's going to be pretty cool to catch that unit. They consider it a specialty unit, a heritage unit on the app. So I'll make sure to log that in. And as long as I have enough daylight, we are expecting a BNSF Santa Fe Warbonnet unit to be coming through. There's hardly any of them left. So an old school Santa Fe unit, just like we saw with model railroads growing up, toys. When you think of trains, that's one of the first things you come up with and think of. So we're expecting that. I'm hoping to get it before it's too dark out. If I have to, I'm going to go further east to try and get it, because by the time it gets into the Pittsburgh area, it's going to be completely dark. And I know I could go to Leedsdale, but the lighting isn't the greatest there, so I'm hoping to get it here. This seems like a really nice little area. I love this grass here to just hang out this wall. I got the scanner going on there too. Amtrak's almost in Greensburg now, which is only a handful of miles away from here. So when he does show up there, it'll just be a matter of minutes until he's here. So anyway, let's go check out the intermodal that had just passed through and see what else we get. We have action on the rails. Look at this out in Irwin. That was cool. Short little thing, but that was cool. More action on the rails. We got a lot of empties. Boy, they sure move pretty quickly through here. So we've had 2 intermodals go by, got a horn salute from the second train, which is always nice. And I've realized, based on the scanner, as soon as a train goes past here westbound, there's a defect detector right up the tracks. I wouldn't be so surprised if it's that box right there. I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell because it's heavily wooded, and I don't want to go up to the ballast and up to the tracks to see if there's a box further down or if the flappers are right there for it. But there's a defect detector because both trains that have gone by have triggered it on track 2, saying there's no defects. It just doesn't give you an axle count or how long it is or what speed it's doing. But it's pretty cool that there's one there. So if anything, we'll get that on Amtrak. I'll wait for it to go off when Amtrak goes by, which is due any moment. We're starting to run into issues with daylight here. I mean, it's only 7:45 at this point, and sunset's not till 8:15, so we have 30 minutes of decent daylight, I would think. And hopefully we'll get that, and hopefully we'll get the Santa Fe Warbonnet. So let's see what we get. Here it comes. See how fast that went by? 20 seconds. Now I'll wait for the defect detector to go off. I'll be curious to see if it says Norfolk Southern or Amtrak. It took a minute last time.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 332.8. Track 2, no defects.
Well, there it was. Took a minute. And it'll repeat itself too here in just a few seconds.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 332.8. Track 2, no defects.
Cool. All right, everyone. So now we have a little issue with the weather here. I'm expecting the Santa Fe unit to be rolling through shortly. Should be any moment, honestly. But we have 2 problems. The rain isn't so much of a problem. I don't care about the rain too much. It doesn't bother me. I played baseball for years. I would be soaked at the end of some of our games or practice. That doesn't bother me. And, you know, I've done them in the past. But the 2 problems I have is it's at sunset now. So it's only going to be getting darker because the sun's now setting. And with the rain, we have lightning nearby. It's around the side of this building here. I mean, I'm under this roof here where, you know, I'm staying dry. But it's on the other side of that hill, and it's working its way this way. So I'm playing a game of chance now because lightning can hit you from 10 miles away. So I'm trying to stay under the roof here. See, there was lightning now. I'm trying to stay under the roof of this so when Santa Fe comes by, I can at least get it from here, unless the weather gets too bad. And then I can duck back into the B friend. So wish me luck, guys. I think I hear it coming now. There it is. Wow. Ooh, that was close. DPU, 2 of them. Looked like somebody was in the second one. Cool. Just in the nick of time. Whew. All right, guys. Mother Nature cooperated with us just enough, and the timing on that was just perfect. The storm is now over top of us. As soon as that train passed, I mean, you see how close this lightning is. That literally couldn't have been any closer, so for my safety, I didn't want to go out in the grass and wait out there because of how close the lightning is. I know I ran out there to catch the Santa Fe unit as it went by at the end there, taking a risk. But then I came back to standing under the roof. Still risky being outside like that, but we got it. We're safe. We're in the car. We're nice and dry, and this storm is going right over top of us. And it made for a unique experience. Not only did I catch a really awesome specialty old school unit like that, but we got it during a thunderstorm. So that's the first time I ever did that. I've got plenty of railfan videos in the rain, but never have I got them in a thunderstorm like that. So, and after that scare that we had last year down in Texas, when I think actually it was 2020, we were hanging out on Kayla's mom and dad's front porch in the middle of the night when a thunderstorm went by, and we had a pretty significantly close call with a lightning strike that hit probably about 20 yards away from the house. So that's when we went in, and I didn't want to risk that or potentially like that. That was close.
Whoa.
Wait for the bang. Okay, no bang.
All right, we gotta get out of here, man.
There it is.
There it is.
That's just how close that was. So I'm glad I got it. At least I can say I got one of the original Santa Fe Warbonnets like that. Man, you don't see them very often anymore. And because a lot of them have been repainted or scrapped or sold off to other railroad companies. So to see one still in action like that, you know, I grew up always being a rail fan, and some of the first trains I ever saw pictures of or played with, like little toy ones, were those silver Santa Fe units. So it's cool to see one in person finally. But on that note, we are going to take off, or maybe sit here and wait out the storm a little bit. Either way, happy I was able to get that and the Amtrak unit. Thank you, Mother Nature, for holding out just enough for that. And it was a double bonus, too, because that was a mega train, too. So, very cool. Very happy to get that, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give the video a like. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel for more content. And until next time, guys, take care. Stay awesome.
Have a trainlicious day. And remember, be nice.
Yeah, and don't do what I just did if it's like this. It's only getting worse out there, so we got it just in the nick of time. Thank you, Mother Nature. Thank you, God. Whoever was on my side this time, as opposed to in Leedsdale. Thank you.
Yep. All right, let's head out of here. Yeah. Let's get home, and let's get safe.
Yeah. It just amazes me how the first 2 trains that I caught out here, it was sunny, it was beautiful, and the last one, it's like this. So that's just how quickly weather can change. We'd only been out here for about an hour and a half, so that's just how quickly the weather can change. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.